Welcome back to another lecture on complex Fourier transform. So here we will see the complex Fourier transform of a scaling of a function. So what is scaling of a function? If we have a function f of x, okay, then scaling of a function will be f of a into x. Okay, so that a will be what? Any positive number or any negative number, that is not a problem, but it should not be 0. Okay, so if we scale the function, so what will happen? So either the function will expand or it will compress. Okay, there are two type of things happens. In previous lecture we saw that shifting of function. Shifting means if I take f of x minus a, it will shift to right. If I take f of x plus a, it will shift to left. But here what will happen? Either it will expand function or it will compress. So there are two things. So there are problems or real life problem when the signal get expand or get compressed. Then what will be the Fourier transform for that type of function? Means how to find, what will be the formula. So that we are going to see the formula and the derivation of that. I am always telling the derivation is much more important, because if you understood the derivation properly, you can apply that concept in many problems which will be of similar type and get the beautiful results and answers and get the solution. So that's why it is much more important. So see the lecture till the end, you will realize the beauty. Okay, so now we'll start with the statement. Statement says that if capital F of W be the Fourier transform of the function f of x. So if I take f of x, its complex Fourier transform is capital F. If that is there, then what will be the Fourier transform of scaling of a function? Means Fourier transform of f of ax, that will be 1 by a times f of w by a, where a is not equal to 0. So we will see that, we will see the proof. So proof is very simple, but it is effective. So we will start with LHS. So LHS, we have f of ax. So this equal to what? We have to apply the formula. So the formula is 1 by square root of 2 pi whole into minus infinity to infinity integral f of ax into what? This form is there. We have e to the power minus iwx dx. So what we will do now? We will take substitution, because we have f of ax. So we have to take substitution, t equal to ax, then x will be what? T by a. Now dx will be what? 1 by a dt. So in place of dx we will put this one. Now we will see the limit. So x tends to minus infinity, okay, t tends to what? Minus infinity, x tends to infinity, okay, t tends to infinity. So this is when a greater than 0. Now again x tends to minus infinity, t tends to plus infinity, okay, x tends to infinity, t tends to minus infinity when a less than 0. For both the case, what will be the limit? Limit will be from minus infinity to infinity, okay. So that we can write it. So if we write, then what will happen? It will be 1 by square root of 2 pi whole into minus infinity to infinity. So in place of f of ax, it will be f of t into e to the power iwx. In place of x, it will be t by a. So I will write e to the power minus I w into 1 by a into t, I can write it into dt by a. So what will happen, this 1 by a we can take common, so it will be 1 by a times 1 by square root of 2 pi whole into minus infinity to infinity integral f of t e to the power minus I into w by a into t dt. Now if we clearly see this integral, you can see that there is a term or there is a factor w by a is multiplied with t, okay, and the formula what, f of x function into iwx, okay. So here the factor was w, but now here we are getting the factor as w by a, but in terms of t. But if we total integration, if you integrate, okay, then what we will get? We will get a function which will be in the form of w by a. So we can write it as ultimately 1 by a into Fourier transform of w by a. So which will be our RHS, and we proved the result. So we saw that if I take a Fourier transform of scaling of a function f of ax, we will get what? We will get the formula 1 by a times f of w by a. So this property and the scaling property and your shifting property will play an important role in day-to-day life or when we solve practical problems. So please be focused on this and take some problems based on these concepts and solve it. If you have any problem, doubts, you can share in the comment box. I'll read the messages, comments, and I'll reply.